Welcome to the University of Trento and the Serenity Project. This is a research project on security and dependability engineering and its application to ambient assisted living. What is ambient assisted living? We all like to live in our own home. This is the basic idea. We like to live in our home even if you're very old. We like even if you have disability, and we like it even if our friends are very far. But what happens if you have an accident? Well, in this case, a smart home should help us and connect to our friends, connect to our doctors, and help solve the problem. So a smart home is a place where we have a number of intelligent devices, from cameras, telephone, oximeters, and other medical devices that help us monitor our situation and call for help whenever there is the need of it. But there is a problem. We don't like to live in a house in which everybody can monitor our own steps, when a doctor can know or an operator can know if I'm taking a nap, if I'm entering in the kitchen, if I'm opening the cupboard, making coffee, taking a nap, or reading a newspaper. This is only good for a TV show. It's not good for real life. So what do we want? We want an intelligent assistant. We want an intelligent home that provides dependability, security, and privacy. We want an intelligent assistant that develops the right solution for me, a solution that is expressed in ways that are easy to understand, that involve other agents when it's necessary, like my doctor, my nurse, my social assistant, and call them when there is the need. So what are the things that we understand? Well, as a normal human being, if you're not a professor of computer science, you understand very well the notion of goal, something that you want to achieve. You understand the notion of assigning a responsibility to somebody or to something. You understand very well what does it mean to trust somebody. There are things that you don't understand unless you are an expert in computer science. You don't understand what is a Java service invocation. You don't understand what does it mean emote encrypting your things. You don't know what does it mean TLS encryption or socket failure for a tracking camera. But you understand that you have not been provided care. So which are the research results of this project in a nutshell? Well, what we want is the intelligent assistant, a runtime manager that is able to understand what is going on and deploy at runtime the appropriate solution from both safety and privacy. But without the need of a big brother, without helping the people to monitor and tracking down our daily life step by step. It has to be able to use organizational patterns. So a representation of a solution to the common problem that we may have, falling on the ground, needing somebody that opened the door or closing the door, based on concept that we can actually understand, such as the notion of actor, goal, or responsibility. All this while still providing security and dependability, understanding the notion of trust, the notion of delegation of permission, and the notion of goals that we want to achieve. But at the same time, it needs to protect our privacy and still guarantee our safety and security. How it works? Well, we can imagine we have a number of different devices. They're all connected through a number of different computer science technology that you're not going to investigate here and describe in much details. They will talk to our organizational structure manager, will understand the situation, and will deploy the right solution, talking and eventually sending alert to a medical emergency response team, for instance, or other application or people or services. And now we are going to see how things are going to work. we are now inside the computer, and here we can see a number of events that only, and maybe not even a computer scientist can understand. So we don't want to see them, and we will take them away. Here we're now in the smart house, as you can see from these little pictures over there. Our camera are tracking our patient. You can see this little green box around our friend, and is tracked all the way down in his movement. We can now see a number of actors and events that monitor each of the all and every time. We can see the patient, which is him, a number of cameras, the event server 1 and 2, and an oximeter that is actually attached to his body, and the number of goals that are currently achieved. We want to access the patient data and access the medical data. We always have a camera that monitors him at every time. But you know, this device may fail at every time. And for instance, one of these cameras may fail. As you can see, one of the camera fell down. We can see the second camera still monitoring here. But let's see what is happening actually now. As we can see, the second camera is still monitoring the patient and tracking him down, as we can also see from the image. And the oximeter is also active. Our patient is still monitored by our smart home. We are now at the Medical Emergency Response Center. As we can see, everything is working, the oximeter and the 2 cameras. By science, there is no emergency, no data of the patient is transmitted, and his privacy is protected.
One camera failed in the smart home, but still the monitoring system is working.